Find the finite area between the line y equals 0 and this curve. What makes this curve a little bit tricky is the fact we've got a modulus function in there. But remember, the modulus of x is just x. When x is greater or equal to 0, it doesn't do anything. The modulus of 7 is 7. But if x is less than 0, then it makes it minus x. If you put in minus 7, you get minus minus 7. If you get 7 out, again, it always makes it positive. So for us, we've got y equals x squared minus 4x minus 12 when x is greater or equal to 0, and x squared plus 4x minus 12 when x is less than 0. Let's try and sketch this, and to do so I'm going to see if I can factorize. So x, I'm going to get a minus 6 and a plus 2. Whereas over here it's very similar, but I'll get an x plus 6 and a minus 2. So the one on the right, I'm going to have a root at 6, and there would be one at minus 2, and it would go through minus 12. Um, so it's going to come down, it's going to hit a minimum before, because the minimum's always halfway between. So it's actually going to be at 2. It's not actually going to be that important, but it's there. And then it would sort of carry on up, but I'm not going to include that bit. And then the other one, when x is less than 0, is going to have a root at minus 6, and then one at 2. It's going to end up this function is going to look like that. We want to find the finite area enclosed, so all of this area here. But hopefully I've demonstrated that actually these two are symmetrical. We had 6 and minus 2, and then minus 6 and 2. They are necessarily going to be symmetrical about the y-axis. So all I need to do is find this green area and then double it. Let's do an integral. So the integral from 0 to 6 of that first function, x squared. It makes sense to do this one. I know I've got a minus 4x, but I don't have any negative limits. Okay, so 6 cubed is 216. We'll divide that by 3. 6 squared is 36. Going to get 72, and another 72 there. Let's do this division. So that will be 72. So 72 minus 72 minus 72 gives me minus 72. So the green area, because remember we are integrating below the y-axis, so yeah, it makes sense we get a negative. The green area is going to be 72. And therefore the total area enclosed is just double that. Yes, all of this. Two lots of 72, which gives us 144.